Almost 7 years ago, I was going through a very, very, very difficult time in my life. The marital problems, I went into a very lonely state, depressive state, because at that point it was a very difficult time for me. I didn't have family here, I didn't have anybody here. I had a suicidal spirit, a spirit of death, because even when I was 17, I tried to kill myself. But because of my son, I didn't. So I was going through a lot mentally. I was going to church, I was going to another church on Sundays, but by Wednesday, I would start feeling the same way again, because there was no change, there was no encounter that I had. So as I started coming here, I was left hungry for more of that. I even visited a discipleship like within that week. Maybe 2 months after I started coming, then I went to Inner Healing and Deliverance Retreat. And that completely changed my life. In that retreat was when everything was exposed, that I knew that the devil had come to steal, lie, and destroy my life and my purpose. I was delivered from the spirit of death, of suicide, bitterness, unforgiveness that I had. You know, when I was small, I was also molested, so I had a lot harbored there that I didn't even know. So there were even pacts that I had done with the enemy that I didn't know and that had to be broken over my life. There were generational curses that had to be broken over my life. So after I left that retreat, it was almost like a blindfold was taken off and I was set free. The Lord has started restoring me, restoring my heart. I continued to seek God. I continued to seek Him for myself, because I started to see that and learn that there was something that we can have. We can have a relationship with God. So it was my personal time that I started to now dedicate. I wasn't coming as often in morning prayer, and I would start to do it on my own in my home. And in that was when my relationship with Him started to develop. It was when I started to get the revelation and to get to know Him as a provider, as a healer, as a restorer, as a deliverer. So then I wanted everyone to be free. I wanted everyone to know this Jesus, because what He had done for me, it was priceless. Through prayer, I was able to grow my house of peace. I knew what it was to intercede, what intercession was, to pray for the souls to come, to pray for God to connect these people. So even through that, I understood the power of prayer. So they started to come, and God started to bring the people that had the same problems. He started to use me as a vessel to deliver, to minister, to be an instrument to restore those that were also brokenhearted. And I continued to grow. Then I became a mentor. I was just so thankful, because I realized that God had set me free. I could have been dead. I could have lost my mind. And then on top of loving me and setting me free, He gave me a purpose. And I said, I have to get to my purpose, because I will not allow for the devil to steal one more second from my life, because he had already stolen so much from me. And I desired the same for others. So as I started to come, I knew the truth. I knew that they didn't have to live in the affliction. They didn't have to live in the torment. They didn't have to live in the depression or the addiction, because I knew that there was a Jesus that could set them free, just like He did for me. Having Jesus in my life was the best decision that I've ever made. He gives you the things that the world can never give you. You have freedom. You have love, you'll have joy. Jesus is the only way, He's the only truth, He's the only life for your life. Heaven was created for the children of God. Hell was not created for you. Jesus paid a price and died for you and me. So today, if you have not received Him, if today you're going through something, if today you are depressed, if today you are struggling with addiction, if today you are going through any situation and you say there is no hope, I'm here to tell you, Jesus is the way. All you have to do today is say, Jesus, come into my life, come into my heart, come in, and you will see how He will transform your life, and you will have the best days of your life that you've never experienced before. So today, if that is you right now, you just have to repeat this prayer after me right now. And you say, Jesus, I present myself before you, and I voluntarily today ask you to come into my life. I break every pact with the world. I break every pact with the enemy. And I ask you, Jesus, to come into my life. Come into my life and save me. I recognize that I am a sinner, and I recognize that my sin separates me from you. Come into my life today. And I know and I acknowledge that you paid a price and you died for me. And on the third day, you rose again. if you said this prayer, know that if you were to die tomorrow, that you will be in the arms of God today. So know that He loves you. Know that there's nothing and nobody that can give you what He can give you. So I bless you today, and I encourage you to know that if He did it for me, He can do it for you.